Money is always a pleasure, and every actor who is looking for an experience to grow and learn and to come away enriched by an experience will vouch for that. You, as his audience, as an intrinsic member of the industry, one who watches cinema closely, and someone now I've known over so many years, you reacted with the same enthusiasm and admiration when you knew I was doing my first film with him, Iruvar, and even recently when you knew, and then Guru in between. He was very generous. Again, I keep saying on SMS, I don't know about the issues, but on SMS about the appreciation for that incredible work of cinema called Guru. And when you heard I was working with him on Ravan as well, I think it's the most natural response that's evoked out of any member of the audience or member who belongs to the film fraternity, that it is a pleasure and an honor and a privilege to work with a director of his talent, his caliber, and his commitment. And these very traits are virtually infectious with every member of his team when they're working on in his cinema. And we all experience growth, we all experience intense passion when working on a film, and Ravan definitely was one such experience for every one of us on the team of this movie. Age is a state of the mind and just a number. As actors, I've always believed, and I made it very obvious with the first film that I chose. When I worked in Iruvar with Mani, I think I made it very obvious from the beginning that as actors, you're as old as your director needs you to be, and as old as your characters need to be. And that's what you go out there and essay. And in reality, what you see is what you get. This is me. No, I think that's an unfair accusation to any of the members of the film fraternity who actually do appear on film magazines, because we also appear on your interviews on television or with the newsprint. So I think it's unfair to ask how important it is, because I can turn around and ask you how important is it for you all to be there at every place, everywhere, all the time, covering events or non-events in the lives of people who belong to the film fraternity. This is media, and I think you all, the film fraternity, the magazines, we are all actually the same group, the same family. I wish we understood that, we'd get along way better. But the fact is that we are one family. We have a very symbiotic relationship. And you are the medium of our communication to our audience, to our well-wishers. And we in turn give you software. So it kind of works both ways. We keep our industries mutually going. And it's the way, I think it's relative to each member of the fraternity how they go about planning or not planning the magazine covers. And I think I answered this in an earlier question when I said that I'm doing this cover with Filmfare after 3 to 4 years. They just had one earlier, which was really a shot from the publicity of Jodha Akbar, and that's what they were able to do, because I didn't have the time to do a photo shoot. So I'm probably one of those actors you see rarely on film magazines and on covers, because I try and make things work depending on my schedule, or if I'm in the city around the release of my film, then if I can make that happen. But it has to work out well mutually between me and the magazines, or me and the publication.